Every 10 seconds, a man over 50 loses testosterone, not because of age, but because of tension, the kind that builds quietly in your hips, your posture, your breath. You sit for hours. You clench your jaw. You rush through life holding everything tight until one day you realize you've also been holding yourself back. Your body still looks strong, but inside, blood flow slows, hormones drop, control fades, and what used to respond instantly now hesitates. Here's the truth most men never hear. Your testosterone isn't gone, it's trapped, locked behind layers of stiffness, pressure, and forgotten movement. I'm Dr. Helen Carter, a men's health and performance coach, and I've worked with men in their 50s, 60s, even 70s, men who thought their best days were behind them until they discovered this. A simple 10-minute stretch routine, no weights, no machines, that restores blood flow, reactivates your hormonal system, and wakes up the part of you that's been asleep for years. Stay with me, because in the next few minutes, I'll show you the exact stretch that rewires your body for stronger testosterone, deeper control, and harder erections, naturally. Most men over 50 have forgotten how to sit like a man, not on a chair, but on the ground, the way our ancestors rested, worked, and stayed strong without ever stepping into a gym. See, when you stop using your hips, your body starts shutting them down. And when your hips shut down, your testosterone does too. Because your hips aren't just joints. They're the gateway of blood flow, nerve signals, and hormonal energy. That's why the deep squat hold isn't just an exercise, it's a reset. It reopens the base of your system, wakes up circulation in your pelvic floor, and sends oxygen back where it's been missing for years. Stand with your feet a little wider than shoulder width apart. Turn your toes slightly outward. Now slowly lower your body down, as if you're sitting into an invisible chair, until your hips drop below your knees. Keep your spine tall, heels on the floor, chest open. Hold. You'll feel a deep pull through your thighs and groin, maybe even a tremble. That's not weakness. That's your nervous system waking up. Stay there for 30 seconds at first, then a minute, then longer. Breathe through it. Every second you hold is a message to your body. We're alive down here again. After a week, you'll notice something small. Your posture changes, your balance improves, your body feels more grounded. But what's really happening is deeper. Testosterone starts to flow again because blood, oxygen, and energy are finally reaching the glands that create it. Once that foundation is stable, the next step is to unlock movement. Because power doesn't just come from strength, it comes from freedom. Once your foundation wakes up, it's time to bring freedom back into your body. Because strength, without mobility, is just stiffness disguised as power. The 90/90 hip rotation teaches your body to move like it used to, smooth, grounded, and alive. This is the stretch that reopens the channels men lose after decades of sitting, driving, and grinding through stress. Sit down on the floor. Bend one leg in front of you, knee at 90 degrees. Bend the other leg behind you, also at 90 degrees. Now plant your hands on the floor for support and slowly rotate your body toward your front knee. You'll feel the deep muscles of your hips start to pull, not sharply, but like something locked is starting to melt. Hold for 5 deep breaths, then slowly switch sides. Keep your chest tall and your spine straight. Move like you're teaching your body a new language, one of control and flow, not tension and force. This isn't just about flexibility. It's about blood flow, the life supply for your testosterone and erections. Every time you rotate, you pump new blood into your pelvis and lower abdomen, feeding the glands that control your hormones. You're reactivating the small stabilizer muscles that send signals from your spine to your reproductive system, the same ones that fade with age and stress. After a few days, you'll start to notice something subtle. Your hips feel lighter. Your lower back releases. And even your walk feels different, more confident, more powerful. This is how you reclaim flow. And once blood starts moving again, the next stretch will take that energy and aim it directly at your center of control. This is where everything changes. The moment you stop fighting your body and start freeing it. The frog stretch looks simple, but it unlocks the deepest, most forgotten part of a man's body, the pelvic floor. That thin layer of muscle sitting between your legs is the control center for blood flow, erections, and energy. When it's tight, you lose sensation. When it's weak, you lose power. But when it's released, everything wakes up again. Start on all fours, knees and hands on the floor. Now slowly slide your knees apart, as far as they comfortably go. Turn your feet outward, so your inner thighs face the ground. Lower your elbows to the floor, relax your spine, and breathe. The first few seconds, you'll feel resistance, deep in your groin and the base of your pelvis. Stay there. Don't push, don't rush. Let the tension melt on its own. Because that resistance you feel isn't just physical, it's emotional. It's the years of sitting, stress, and silent disconnection stored inside your body. Hold for 30 to 60 seconds. With every exhale, imagine that trapped energy flowing out and fresh, oxygen-rich blood replacing it. If your hips start to tremble, that's good. That's your nervous system waking up, reconnecting to the muscle that controls your erections and your confidence. This stretch rewires the pelvic fascia, the connective tissue that governs blood pressure and sensitivity in the genitals. It restores flow to the arteries that feed your prostate and testicles, and reawakens the feedback loop between your brain and your lower body. After just a few sessions, you'll notice something almost electric, a subtle warmth spreading from your core, a feeling of control that doesn't depend on effort, but on awareness. That's your system turning back on. When you stand up after this stretch, move slowly. Feel how grounded you are, how centered, because from here, we're not just freeing energy, we're learning how to hold it. Once you've freed energy, the next step is learning to hold it, because control without stability is like power without direction. That's where the glute bridge comes in. It's not about building muscle. It's about rebuilding the signal between your brain, your spine, and your sexual core. Lie down on your back, bend your knees so your feet rest flat on the floor, hip width apart. Let your arms rest by your sides, palms down. Now press your heels firmly into the ground and lift your hips slowly until your body forms a straight line from shoulders to knees. Hold for 3 seconds. Lower down. Repeat. You'll feel your glutes fire and your pelvis rise like it's reclaiming command. That upward lift resets the blood flow pathway that feeds your prostate and testicles. It also strengthens the deep muscles that stabilize your lower spine and protect the nerves that control erection quality. When done correctly, this movement turns your pelvis into an energy pump. It moves blood from your legs into your core and from your core into your sexual organs, a natural mechanical boost to testosterone and vascular strength. Do 3 sets of 12 repetitions. Keep your breath steady. Inhale as you lift, exhale as you lower. With every rep, feel your body learning. This is where my power lives. This is how I keep it. After a few days, you'll notice a quiet shift. Your lower body feels stronger, your posture straighter, your presence heavier, in a good way. That's stability. That's grounded masculinity. And now that your body knows how to hold energy, the final stretch will teach it how to move with flow, strength, awareness, and control working together as one. Now that your body knows how to create and hold power, it's time to release what doesn't serve you anymore. Because true strength isn't just about tension, it's about knowing when to let go. The standing forward reach is that release. It clears the nervous system, stretches your entire posterior chain, and resets the hormonal circuit that stress has kept on lockdown for years. Stand tall with your feet shoulder-width apart, soften your knees slightly, take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, fold forward slowly from your hips, not your waist. Let your hands reach toward the floor or your ankles or wherever your body allows. Relax your neck. Let your spine lengthen naturally, vertebra by vertebra, like you're uncoiling years of tightness. Stay here. Breathe deeply. In for 4 seconds, out for 6. Each breath calms your adrenal system, lowers cortisol, and allows your testosterone to rise naturally again. This position decompresses the spine, stretches the hamstrings, and pulls fresh blood into your lower core and pelvic floor, the places that control your energy, drive, and erection strength. You'll feel your heartbeat in your head, your breath deepen in your belly, and a quiet pulse of life returning down below. That's your circulation rebalancing, your system finding rhythm again. When you slowly roll back up, do it one vertebra at a time. Feel the stability from your legs, the lift from your core, the space in your chest. That's not just flexibility, that's rejuvenation. Your entire system syncing again like it's supposed to. 10 minutes, 5 stretches. You've just rebuilt the circuit that fuels your masculine energy, naturally from the inside out. Now, let's bring it all together. You don't need hours in the gym. You don't need supplements, pills, or magic formulas. What your body needs is connection. In just 10 minutes a day, you've reactivated the systems that time, stress, and stillness have shut down. Your breath, your blood flow, your posture, your control. You've reminded your body what power feels like, and your hormones have listened. Because testosterone doesn't disappear with age, it disappears with disconnection. And when you move like this, grounded, aware, alive, your body remembers who you are, the strength, the drive, the presence. It's all still there, waiting to be claimed again. So here's my challenge to you. Start today. 10 minutes. No excuses. Do these stretches for 7 days and tell me what changes. Drop your age in the comments below, and let's rebuild your power together. I'm Dr. Helen Carter, and this is how you take back your body, your energy, and your manhood naturally.